fuck are you on that electrical bike? Be on the side of the road, nigga. I'm a 48, nigga. Real motorcycle.
A 48?
48 Soul Brother, what's good?
What are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about? What the fuck is that?
This is an electric moped.
Harley, bro.
It's not the made in the bike lane, bro. It's an actual electric
Harley,
motorcycle.
Bro. You see the back of my stab right there, right? You see that shit, right?
That's cool, man.
Yeah, get one
then you
of
should know not to ride on my ass, bro, because I don't want to get hit, all right? The other car was slowing down in front of me.
You're gonna get yourself killed on that.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a Mr. Central Driver video, and we are on our electric scooter, motorcycle, chopper, whatever you want to call it. Let me show you what it is real quick. This is a $5,000 motorcycle or electric chopper, you can say, and it is super fun. I've been riding it so much that I haven't even been putting it on camera. I've just been going up and down the street, my neighborhood, and that's the reason why I'm kind of a little bit nervous on this video, because there is no registration, there's no tags, this isn't a registered vehicle. It is very bulky, and it's a little, like, you can't be conspicuous with this thing. Like, this is not something you can use in the bike lane, if I even had a bike lane. You see this bike lane? It's ridiculous. But you cannot ride this thing in the bike lane. It's like 187 pounds roughly. You got 72 volt system on here, 4,000 watt motor in the back, which peaks at a higher wattage, but I don't know what that wattage is. But Area 13, if you watch his videos, he has a dyno, and you go check that out over there on his channel. He also tells you how to get this thing registered in California too, because California sucks, and it's very hard to get these things registered. And he was able to do it with dirt legal. And basically you just get an LLC like in Montana or something like that, and then it just links this to your business over there, and you can register it that way, and you get permanent plates for this thing. So I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing if I have enough time, because this is such a cool electric vehicle in today's world. I love it. I have absolutely just been riding it, like I said, just back and forth, and not even recording, no helmet, which is unsafe to do technically. If I got my helmet on, I got my camera on regardless. And I just, I don't know, I'm looking for reactions. I'm looking for people to look at it, because this thing is unique. Every single person in their car, if I had a camera crew with me, can zoom in on them and screenshot them. Everyone's looking at this thing like, what is this guy riding?
What the fuck is that?
Definitely getting a lot of people staring. It's awesome. Now, one thing I noticed in my other video, because this is my second video on this thing, and I found out the park situation. So there is no way to take the park thing off. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically after 8 seconds, this thing goes in the park if there is no movement on it. And the way to get rid of it is you have to come over here and hit this button right here that has a P on it next to the horn, and you can take it out of park. Or you could tap the brakes. It doesn't matter which one you tap. You can tap any one of them and it'll come out of park. Now, the one thing I noticed when turning this bike on and off after you like restart it, it always starts in mode 2. I wish it started in either the lowest mode that you start in, or just start at 3 where you left off at. I'm not exactly sure. Also, I'm not really leaning this bike too much, and it's not because I'm like new on riding stuff like this, because it does have a real wide tire in the back, so it doesn't feel like your average e-bike to kind of go in the turns. But it's just because when I got it in, it had like some type of film on the tire, like a tire shine, to make the tires look really good. But it's also on the actual sidewall of the tire. So I tried to clean it up the best way I could, but I don't think I got it very good in the back, because the fenders on this bike are really covering that back wheel, and I didn't really spend too much time on it. So if you guys do order one, which is $400 off if you use my coupon code, links, everything down in the description, coupon code, whatever you gotta need, you know, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So whatever you gotta do, they're down below, all right? That's all you gotta know. I'm trying to focus here, but yeah, you definitely want to clean these tires off when you get it, or be very careful. You can hear it screeching when you do turns and you lean with it, and I literally feel like that tire is going to slip out. But I gotta say, this thing is cool, man. It comes with the phone mount I have right here, so you can see my mile per hour up here. Hopefully you guys can. These are pretty even. I want to say it's off like 0.5 mile per hour. It is so accurate compared to my phone. It's lovely. I love that. So you don't even need your phone up here. But I like the fact it comes with a phone mount that actually works, and I don't feel like I'm going to ruin my $1,200 phone. It also has a plug for the mount that's in the wiring harness, and that's because underneath it there's a USB plug. Now, it would have been cool to see the phone mount have like a wireless charging thing in the back. You know how you have like the MagSafe stuff on the back on iPhones and whatnot. That'd have been cool if it did wireless charging, but you'd have to get your own little cable and hook it up to the phone. So you only need like a 1-foot cable, nothing crazy. All my cables are like 6 foot and more, so I was like, oh, I'm not putting a cable that's gonna hang like hella crazy on this thing. So anyways, that's where I'm at with that. The mirrors come on it, which is super cool. What is this guy doing? Are you turning? Because you like way over here. Okay. All right, well, we're not gonna follow him because I'm not gonna get stuck behind someone that's like in the right side of the road trying to go to the left side. Anyways, the mirrors come with it, but I said this was cheap. These kind of come off and everything like that. I mean, it hides it very well. It's not like they're flapping around all over the place, but I would have liked these be a little bit tighter, if you guys see what I'm talking about. Anyways, the brake reservoir is great. Cable management is kind of weird how these cables come like very, very far on this thing. The brakes are great though. I'm gonna do an in-depth video, I think, just walking around the whole thing when I have my actual camera, and we're gonna show you everything, because these brakes run into a distribution block right underneath the handlebars and they work together. So if I push this one, it almost comes all the way back to the throttle. If I push this one back, it comes all the way to the grip over here. But if you push them at the same time, there's resistance to both, and you can feel them. You can like literally play with them and like move them back and forth. But anyways, I gotta make sure that when this light turns green, after the turn light goes, that I have to hit the brakes or hit the park button so I'm not holding up traffic. That's something I don't wanna do. On today's trip, we're just gonna have fun, ride it around, just see how it is. I gotta say, it's not the most comfortable thing I've ever been on. The seat is absolutely phenomenal though. The seat's very comfortable. But the suspension is a little tiny bit bumpy depending on the roads. And I'm in a bad area in Fresno, California, where our roads are just absolutely jacked. They're not the worst roads I've ever been on. But I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I try to take some roads that I know, and right now I'm not taking roads that I know, like how bad they are, but I'm just gonna chance it and see how it is. I'm trying to hit this park that I've only been to once on this channel, and it's decently far. It's not crazy. It's maybe like, I want to say 12 or 11 miles away from my house, and this is a 40 amp hour battery, so I feel like we should be able to get some good range. I mean, got to keep in mind though, like I'm 170 pounds and this thing's 190 almost, so it's not gonna get range like a Sur-Ron will if you have a 40 amp hour battery and a 72 volt Sur-Ron. It's not gonna do that. But I'm at least hoping that this thing should definitely, if you're like with traffic going 50 miles an hour, I would really hope it'd get like 30 miles of range. And if you kind of baby it just a little bit to get up to speed and you're not actually like going super fast all over the place, I'm hoping it would give you like 40 to 50 miles of range. It really just depends on how you ride in hills and whatnot. One thing I don't think you guys are gonna like, and I'll be honest, I don't ride Harleys, I don't ride motorcycles, so I don't know how they come in, but these are plastic grips. Even the throttle's plastic. Now, it doesn't feel bad when you have gloves on, but when you don't have gloves on, it really hurts. It'll start messing up your thumb after a while. Also, brake reservoirs, love it. I love that they're clear. You can see the brake fluid in there, so you know when it's slow and when to fill it up. And the tank up here is super cool, but it's non-functional. It does nothing. I'm going. Oh, it smells like crap out here. Why does it smell like shit? Oh, wow, nasty. I'm glad this doesn't have an air filter on. I would have sucked that up. It's all electric, baby. But yeah, so I like this. I think this is cool, but this would have been so cool if they use this for storage, or if they have like some type of screw set up so I can take the screws out of it and you can put a secondary battery in here. How cool would that be? Oh, dang, this ain't gonna be good. All right, oh, that actually wasn't too bad. I was worried about how that was gonna feel. All right, so I'm gonna have to switch over to my mask because I don't really know this area. I never come out this way, and wow, is it super windy right now. So I need to see where I'm actually going so I can track my location so we don't waste time on this trip. And then I'll step off the bike, we'll show it around and whatnot, but haven't got there yet. We're still, oh! That was a bump. I came out of my seat on that, but the seat was comfortable, so I came right down on it, plopped back down. Nice and comfortable. There is no adjustments I noticed on the front suspension, so you have like no dials or nothing over here that you can adjust. It's okay though. I mean, for $5,000, it is kind of expensive. I see a lot of people talking about you could just get a regular motorcycle at that price, and you're right. Electric hasn't caught up with gas power stuff yet. The batteries are the most expensive thing ever. That's why if you notice when they have cheaper versions of stuff, it's a lower voltage or it's a smaller battery because the batteries are just too expensive. Also, another thing too is park on this thing. When you hit the brakes or take it out of park, it does take like 1 full second to go back into the gear. So keep that in mind, that you might want to be a little early on the lights to hit the button. just because you don't want to be holding up any traffic or anything like that. Let's see how it is with no hands on it. Oh yeah, it's nice. Hopefully this light gives me some time real quick to go through my phone. Gonna come over here, go to the maps. All right, let's start the trip, baby. Let's go. It's saying 17 minutes because I did the bike route, because I didn't want to take some major streets because it was going to make us go over a freeway where there was no light. It was just, I would have to jam across like both lanes of traffic, actually 4 lanes of traffic. I was like, well, that's not going to be good. Car would be fine. This thing, I mean, it does pick up a little decent compared to other stuff I've been on, but still, it's not going to be the best. So anyways, it says to, oh, it says a turn right here. Glad I saw that. Last minute, baby. Oh, bumpy. Oh. It's definitely weird getting used to that rear tire being so wide in the back if you're used to like e-bikes and whatnot. Such a cool feeling though. It's so relaxing. You would think that you wouldn't feel comfortable with your feet coming out here on the pegs and then your arms being way out here like stretched out, but it's lovely. The thing is though, I wouldn't recommend this thing to people under 5'5", because it's really gonna be, I think, your feet and your hands. One of them is probably not gonna reach. So if you are very short, like closer to 5 foot, this is not gonna be a vehicle for you, I'm sorry. It's just not gonna work. There's no adjustment, there's nothing you can do. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. The one thing you can't do though, is you can't put your feet on top of the pegs. You wanna put them pushing against it, because if you do, they'll fold in. So that's one thing I figured out just messing around over here. And oh, okay, going across this is not too bad. Shouldn't be that bad. Let this person go. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me. All right, we're good to go. All right, cool. That wasn't that bad. People go about 50 on that street right there. We were way out in the country, and I think I told you why I'm kind of riding out this way, is because I'm a little nervous about getting this thing confiscated with no tags, no registration. I don't even have an M1 license. So I'm just out here having a blast on this thing, but I also kind of don't want to get it confiscated, you know? If it happens, it happens. I'm pretty sure maybe the company might help me out. Maybe they won't, because I already got one video out already. But I also, you know, want to make the company proud. I want to get these videos out and stuff like that, and I also want to have more fun on it. And then I also want to be able to sell it in a couple months down the road, like when I'm ready to get rid of it, and then look at something else I want to buy. I'm really thinking about the Metacycle compared to this. Now I know the Metacycle, they screwed a bunch of people over when ordering those bikes, and there is one for sale locally near me. But they want like $1,000 more than what it was brand new when it's used. So I was like, what the heck? It's like, nah, that's stupid. But anyways, I would love to see the performance of that compared to this, and I would love to see the size. So maybe that's something I might think about getting, but I'd probably have to sell this, and then I wouldn't have them to compare. But either way, what is this? What is that? A refrigerator. All right, let's just throw our refrigerator way out here because we don't have storage for it. And interesting. This bike is so new that I'm riding that even the tags are still on here. Oh man, I need to take this stuff off. There's some boxes out here. Hey, we are definitely far from my house now. We're just going farther and farther away, and I still gotta backtrack. Now, one thing this bike doesn't have is a voltage reading. Is this guy gonna go in front of me? Probably. I really appreciate it. Thanks, bud. Thanks. All right, where do I turn at? Where do I turn at? There's like a street up here somewhere. It said, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Wait, it said to turn right there. Wait, I can't go that way. I can't go that way. I can't go in the dirt either. This is not something to take off-roading. I mean, I guess you can and kind of mess around with it and test it out, but I'm not gonna go in the dirt with this thing. It has street tires on it, and they're super wide. We good, we're just gonna stick to the street, baby. Been out here once before with a bunch of mini bikes. Yeah, we saw it was like a Louis Vuitton bag or a Coach bag out here that was just sitting on the floor, but it was ran over, tore up. I was like, dang. Oh God, this is rough. This is a bad road for this thing. For anything, actually. I took my Surron over here. The Surron was probably a little tiny bit more comfortable than this thing, but wow, I feel everything. That's why I'm going a little bit slower. Going back to what I was talking about though, before that guy cut me off, is there's no voltage reading on here, so I'm trying to go out the battery bars because we're going farther and farther away from my house, and all I see is battery bars. And right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we start with 10. I should have checked. I'm an idiot for not checking, so I apologize. But when I get on it a little bit, I go down to 6. And if I really get on it, I go down to 5. I don't know what's what. I would really like to know my percentage because that would really help me out. And here we are. We're right where I was planning on trying to make it. Let's go. All right, there's traffic coming, so this is where all the power is needed. I'm full throttle. This thing is not that fast getting up to speed. 4,000 watts, a little bit more higher peak than that, but it's heavy. Definitely heavy, and the weather is not helping right now either. Once these motors start getting pretty hot, it's definitely going to slow us down a bit. Oh, and the wind is not helping. I was only able to reach like, what, 44 right there. And I was on the throttle full out the whole time. Felt like more than like 8 or 10 seconds. All right, cool. This is just like Woodward Park in Fresno, California, but it's just different because no one ever comes out here, and it's on the other side of town. It's off of Jensen and 99 or somewhere out this area. But it's cool because you can bring like your dirt bikes, your quads, and go ride way up here, which we're not gonna do. Let's see how it handles one speed bump. I'm going like, oh. I was doing about 20 when I hit that and slowed down to 16 after I hit it, but yeah, it wasn't the prettiest thing, but I mean, it didn't hurt my back or nothing like that, so I'm all right. I think the easiest thing to do is just do this. Just be careful with the water. Whoa! It doesn't turn like a bike, so I was like, I was trying to just go in there and get out real quick, but the feeling of it's not a sharp turning like scooter or bike. It's definitely, you lean with the turns. Lean with the turns. Oh, it's nice out here. It smells really bad. It smells like cow manure, but it's really nice out here. Now I'm hoping it's really like dead out here in the back section where I want to go to. If not, we'll find another section. I want to walk around this bike and show you. Look, we got a half pipe over here. That's dope. There's only one person over here, and I want to say it looks dead over here. Heck yeah. Last time I came over here, there were some busted cars that looked like, honestly, this is probably the perfect spot for people to just abandon cars or steal them and like take stuff out of them and just leave them back here because it's just so dead. It's so weird. It's eerie. It's very odd. Oh no. Oh no. I do not want to go through that sewage. Nope. Oh, you can go down there. You can do some drag racing right there once they open that thing up. Let's see how I can get up on the curb over here. I found it's way down here. Dang. Woo. That's a big rock. It definitely flew off the tire. All right, cool. So yeah, now we're in a big old field. You can play soccer back here. I'm gonna go a little bit more ways down because there's like some people like way over here. But overall, this thing is cool. This is what I've been riding. I know I took a step off it when I first had it, but here's more of a better walk around. I have the daytime running light right now. I mean, it's kind of visible. I could turn the main lights on if I want. You just flip this little switch right here all the way to the right, and then now like the headlights on and everything like that. And you have turn signals as well too. Oh, that's not the one. Turn signals are on this side, my bad. It makes it a little bit easier because it's on that side. And I don't know if I flipped them on. There we go. There we go. You have to hear that click when you turn it. If it will go all the way over there, but it won't click, it won't go on. And I like that they're kind of blacked out too. That's kind of nice. And then to turn it off, you just hit that. And then you got your mirrors that obviously it came with. And then you have your huge tire in the back with a license plate bracket because you do want to register this thing. Your brake light's up here, reflector right here. You can take this off if you want. The cool thing is you get a license plate light right here. So it should be registered legal, like if you could do it in California, but California is really stupid when it comes to like registering stuff like this because they want like the emissions stuff, and this is not an emissions vehicle, it's electric. So it makes no sense. You also charge it from right here. So this is where the charge port's at. It's not the same as most of your other things that you charge. And you have dual suspension back here. You have nice rivets on the seat. The seat is so comfortable the way you sit. I love it. And this is where your battery's at. I'm not gonna take it apart right now because there's a few people around me and I don't want people to come up to me when I'm like trying to put this thing together. Because one thing I did not like about this thing is really hard to snap into place and slide it up. I had a bitch of a time trying to get this back on, so we'll do this in another video or section. But yeah, overall, all I had to really do was I had to put the front wheel on. It's a through axle right here. This is a beefy axle with nice nuts right here. Instead of the brake pads snapping on from the top up here, they go from the inside, and the brake pads like right here instead of them being on the outside. So I thought that was kind of cool that it's like reversed, and the brakes work really good. They slide really good. No issues with them whatsoever. I'm gonna turn the headlight off to save a little bit of battery. I love the screen. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it sits flat like this, but I can see it perfectly fine while riding, no issues. 30 miles on it so far. It's back in the park. And let's see if you move it. Oh, I thought if you move it, it will come out of gear. No, it doesn't. I even went 1 mile an hour and it didn't do anything. So it's in park right now. I don't know why it came out. Maybe I pushed the button, but 30 miles on it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battery bars. You have a little logo up here. This tells you if your lights are on or what type of lights you have on up there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you have your horn. I'm not gonna hit it right now because there's a bunch of people over here, but I think it's one of the best things I've ever like gotten from a company. And I'm not saying that because it's so expensive. It's just so fun to ride. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, if that makes sense. It's just, it's cool, it's different, it's unique, and I feel like it's just badass overall. I'm seriously curious on what you guys think about this, because the first video did really good with comments and you guys were like very, very interested in this thing. And I think it's cool. It's definitely just, it's not adrenaline seeking or nothing like that. It's just a nice casual cruiser just to get around and just be vibing. I would love to have like a speaker on this thing somewhere. I don't know, and maybe strap it on right here or something like the JBLs, and I'd just be vibing out. But since I do videos, I can't have music or copyright issues, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me change out my GoPro battery real quick and then we'll head out. All right, I switched out my battery and I had a few more mentions on this thing before we took off again. So one cool thing is that when you do have it on, it does do this little cool little animation, right? But if you turn it off and you push down on the key and then you turn it one more time and take the key out, sometimes it's a little finicky to take the key out, but, and I can't even get the key out right now, honestly, if I was trying. But anyways, you could be able to take the key out and then look, the handlebars do not move. So I thought that was like a cool feature. It's like a motorcycle feature. There we go. Now I got the key out. So like I said, it's a little finicky sometimes getting this key out, and you do have 2 keys. So I should try the other one, but I don't have it on me right now. So you can lock the wheel if you want. And then you can also, and I'm not gonna have the wheel locked right now, but you do have an alarm system on it. So you can hit it, you can alarm it. If someone comes up and bumps it, it'll go off decently loud. And then you can also turn the alarm off. And then I don't know what the bottom button is, but I'm afraid to hit it because I'm out here and I get stranded. I don't know. Let's see. Is this just another lock thing? Huh. Maybe it's just another lock button because it didn't do anything. It just has like a little lightning bolt sideways. So that's kind of cool that it comes with the alarm system and all that. And yeah, so you should be a little bit more safer if you do, you know, take this somewhere and set it up like a motorcycle. Oh, one last thing. So these brake levers, you see these little silver things right here? These move. The more you move them, it pulls the brake lever farther away from you. So depending on your hand placement and where you want those, you can put them super close to the handlebars, or if you have big hands and want them way out here, you can move it, which is pretty cool. Just little fine touches to make it perfect for you when riding. I think that's kind of dope. All right, let's get back out of here. We're in gear 2. Oh, okay, it has a safety thing, a sensor for the kickstand. So that's another thing to mention. You cannot move if the kickstand is down. Something you gotta pay attention to. I did put the extenders on for here, and if you do lean it, your back of your heel might touch. And if you don't even put these extenders on, the pegs will sit right here, which might feel a little bit more comfortable to some people that are shorter, but it's way closer to the ground. So just keep that in mind. And we're back in park. Come on, let's get out of park. Let's get out of here. Let's go. We should be good. The motor's cold because it's set for a little bit. Just changed out the GoPro battery. Wait, hold on. Which way do I get out? I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I don't know which way I'm taking back home yet. I think we're just gonna take some roads and just haul ass. I don't care about the battery. We should be totally fine. Whoa. Gotta watch out for dips. Whee! That was actually pretty comfortable. It's like a little roller coaster. Anyways, let's get the heck out of here. I should have put some sunscreen on. It's hot out here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh yeah, least this thing goes fast. Get that wind flowing through the helmet and everything like that. Oh yeah, this feels great. It's crazy because I'm on the throttle right now and I'm down to 4 battery bars. That scares the living crap out of me when I'm this far away from the house. But I do know I can put it in a lower gear, but I don't want to put it in a lower gear. Right now we're doing 51 miles an hour, by the way. Hauling ass. Oh, that's a cop right there, I think. There's a cop coming towards us. Act cool. Oh, it's not. Is it a cop? Yes, it's a cop. Oh, God. I'm puckering. My butt's puckering. Hello. Woo! She didn't even look at me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Riding dirty. Catch me riding dirty. I'm having the time of my life on this thing. I absolutely love it. I don't always get things in that I really enjoy and just have a good time on. I'm just like smiling the whole time, but this is one of them. Oh, what the? Oh, it stopped on me. What the? That was weird. It didn't go in the park. It just stopped on me. Huh. What the heck was that? Come on, I'm way far from the house. Don't do that now. I don't know what that was. I pulled the throttle twice. It didn't move, and then I heard it like click on, and then it moved. Huh. Ah, that's weird. Eahora, what are you doing to me, man? Oh, whoa. All that wind from that truck. Wow. Yeah, don't leave me stranded. Don't do me like the Lyric Cycles Graffiti X. Oh, man, that would not be a good day whatsoever. I'd actually be kind of mad, to be honest, because I would probably have to get a tow truck for this thing. There's no way I'm going to get an Uber XL to pick this thing up. Can't pedal it either. No pedals. They call it an electric scooter on their website, but it's, I don't know, like, oh, shit. Oh, I got to go this way. I just realized that the road's closed. It's like an electric scooter, they say, but it's really an electric Harley. I don't know. My bad for the car behind me. I'm an idiot. I saw that the road was closed like way late as I'm trying to bullshit with you guys, so I had to go this way. So anyways, I know there's a street way up here that I can turn on. I just gotta make sure that we're careful with the cops. We don't need the popos on us. Definitely don't need all that. I'm full out, windy. I'm only getting 45 or 47 on my phone right now. Can't go any faster. I guess I should have just came down this road to begin with. This is a road that we came down, I think. Maybe it was in my last video. I don't remember now. I'm getting sidetracked. I can't even remember what happened yesterday. That's how bad my memory is. Oh, that's why you gotta document everything. I can see my videos when I go back on YouTube. On this road, the bumpy one that I was telling you about, the faster I'm going, the better it's kind of feeling. Getting a lot of road noise though from that rear tire for sure, but it definitely feels stable, no issues. Now if you hit something real big on the road, of course, like it's gonna swerve a little bit, I wouldn't highly suggest that, but just trying to show you that it's not that bad. Now I think I might have said it in my video earlier, and I really think that this bike or scooter, motorcycle, chopper, moped, whatever you want to call it, I feel like it would benefit from actually having a bigger battery, because 40 amp hours is cool to kind of get around, you know, like especially if you're gonna go slow, but you can't go slow on this thing in the bike lane. You can't take it in the bike lane. And then you have to at least go 40 on these streets out here, unless you live in a congested area, you go a little slower. So I feel like I would love to see like an 80 amp hour battery on here with the power that this thing has. But then I also feel like it doesn't have enough power for me to want to spend the money to have like powerful lithium put an extra battery on here. So I'm kind of like, what do I do type of thing, you know? I don't know if I want to spend, like, say, it probably cost me like $2,500 to $3,500 depending on what type of battery they make. And I guess you don't really need a very powerful one. I don't know the amps coming out of the controller on this thing, but I don't know. I just feel like the power's not there. And a lot of people are going to be overwhelmed by the power anyway and think this is like perfect for them. I mean, I've been on my Sur-Ron, and my Sur-Ron is just way more powerful than this thing, so it's kind of hard to say. Like, I'd rather ride my Sur-Ron, but then you get pulled over in that. But then I ride this, and I'm like, wait, I can get pulled over on this thing too. There's no plates, not registered, so it's like, what do I do? The Sur-Ron has a lot of money into it, though, compared to this thing. 72 volt on a Sur-Ron is a lot of money. Aren't those Sur-Rons now like $4,500? This thing's coming in at $5,000. It's definitely more comfortable than a Sur-Ron. Like just cruising on a flat road, but if you go off-roading, then yeah, this thing is not going to be that comfortable. And here's what's crazy is that I'm only hitting like 42, 41 miles an hour. I think this thing's getting hot. I think that's what it is. I think I should get my GPS out because I don't really exactly know where I'm at, but I still know that I'm far. Now, when I come up to a light right now and I let off, I am at 5 battery bars left. So I'm going to say that's 50% half battery, but when I get on it, it's probably dipping down to maybe 35 or 40% battery. I don't know. I wish I knew for you guys. I wish it told me like some information, but it doesn't say nothing. And why is this light taking forever? I don't need no cops or popos, the feds, you know, 5-0 to come next to me. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we back in park. I told the company about the park thing, and when they explained it to me, they said, hey, that's, you know, that's a good thing if like maybe people want to down the road take that off. It's just a safety thing for them because it's 72 volt. It kind of, you know, can take off from people, and I get it. But it should have an option in the settings for us to change it. So he said they'll look into it. So I was like, all right, cool. So if this thing ever has an option to take the park mode off, it's because of me. I'm just saying. Because I like to try to give my honest feedback on what a regular user would like. And I don't like the park mode, I'm sorry. It would be nice if there was like, if you did hit the park button and like it was an on-off switch. So like it would go in the park if you had it on or something like that. You know, I don't know. Like a 3-way switch actually. So you can have it come on within like 8 seconds, or have it not even come on at all, or you can have it just go in the park right away with a push of a button. But anyways, I'm trying to regulate the power right now because I'm just trying to go with a flow of traffic, just to kind of, you know, I want to be able to go faster later when we're on a more busier street, because right now we're not on a busy street, and I know the power is going to be limited with how hot this motor is going to get. It's just really bad out here in California right now, and you see my videos be a little late on going out and having a few issues with companies. Not Eahora. Eahora's been great. But some other companies we've been having issues with. I can't really get into that, you know what I mean? It's like Marcus Brownlee, you know, like you had the FBI come to his house. I can't talk about that. He can't talk about that. Oh, this is a nice cemetery. I like how the car behind me, because I can see, is like right on my ass. Like, you don't have to be like that hard on my ass. You can like go away. I hate people. I think people are stupid. He was an idiot. He was coming up on me so damn fast that like I thought he was gonna hit me. Let's go. What's up, bro? Hey, why you come up on me so fast, bro?
Hey, what the fuck are you on that electrical bike? You on the side of the road, nigga. I'm a 48, nigga. Real motorcycle.
A 48?
48 soul brother. What's good?
What are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about? What the fuck is that?
This is an electric moped.
Harley, bro.
It's not the made in the bike lane, bro. It's an actual electric
Harley,
motorcycle.
Bro. You see the back of my stab right there, right? You see that shit, right?
That's cool, man.
Yeah, get one
then
of
you
those,
should know not to ride on my ass, bro, because I don't want to get hit, all right? The other car was slowing down in front of me.
You're going to get yourself killed on that.
Okay, all right.
Believe me, bro. I ride Harley all my life, bro. You're going to get yourself killed.
All right, all right. Dude, if this guy rides Harleys and motorcycles, and he should know not to pull up behind someone like that and almost like wreck into me because a car in front of me went to like 5 or 10 miles an hour over the railroad track. It's fucking dumb, man. Oh, that's great. Gotta love it. He doesn't even know what this thing is. You're gonna kill yourself on that thing. It's an electric Harley, baby. I should go and pass him right now. Oh, that's great. Let's go. I'll fuck around with them a little bit. California, the way drivers are now, it makes me want to get a gun license just because of how dumb people are in this world. Like, look how bad he's tailgating the people that are in front of him. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Let's tailgate him as much as he's tailgating this car. He's probably mad that I'm keeping up with him when he probably thought this was like a toy, you know? So there you go. Like, people don't actually know like what this thing is, and they just think it's like some regular scooter or something. I don't know. Yeah, bike lane my ass. You can't ride this in the bike lane. I'm doing what he's doing to the car in front, but I'm actually not going as like close as him. Look at how close he was. I wish this thing had a little tiny bit more power or I'd stay next to him. We gotta follow him a little bit longer. He didn't give me enough room to get over, so I appreciate it. Oh man, it did that thing again. No. I think it's like a safety thing where it's almost about to go into park and then it doesn't fully go into park. I don't know what the heck that is, but look, this guy is speeding. He's gone, man. He is gone. Oh, we'll catch up to him. Look at that. Oh man, he's speeding so much that the car that made a U-turn in front of me almost hit him. Dummies. We're catching up though, even though we had that slight delay. Oh crap, I got my turn signal on still. Oops. I gotta get used to that. When bikes and stuff like that have turn signals, I really gotta get used to it. Let's just go up to the front. Oh man, but this thing has to start. This thing has to like move. All right, it's moving, it's moving. Because I do not want that hesitation to start. I have to be able to make sure to get in front of everybody. All right, so we're in front of that jackass back there. Rules of the road, you gotta prove who's more manly out here. Oh, it's all jokes, guys. I'm just having fun. Like, it ain't that serious, but I really hate people like that. And it really kind of changed the mood of this video because I'm just really out here having fun and you get people like that. But hey, content, right? Content. But overall, super fun right now. I am down to 2 battery bars left, so that worries me so much. So much. Right now on my phone, it says I have done 18.5 miles roughly. So I assume we should get close to like 40 or 30 or something. I don't know. I still have a little ways to go though. I probably have, I'd say, another 6 miles maybe until I get home. And, oh, I'm down the last battery bar. Holy crap. All right, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh man, all right. That worries me. It's not flashing or nothing. I don't even know if it does flash, but hey, a little sketchy. I don't know. Oh, start carrying an extra like battery pack with me or something. Oh, what an interesting day though. I am glad I came out though. The weather is decent, I guess. It's 98, I think, today right now. It's supposed to be 95 when I woke up, it changed. So I was gonna wear my Beyond Riders clothing to feel a little bit more better on the road, but it just turned into, yeah, I don't know, just too hot. So I got my Icon Skylar vest on right now. It's a motorcycle vest. And yeah, we just chilling right now. I got my, you know, hands free so the wind goes through my arms and everything like that. So it feels great. All right, we're coming up to a light. See if we have any issues with it not turning on. All right, it's moving. It's moving. Sweet. And so far, no issues with cops. I mean, we had issues with some people. They're back there somewhere behind me, but yeah. Yeah, I think he's gone. I think we left him in the dust. Oh man, good stuff, man, good stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos though, because I do want to just do more videos on this, like riding around. This kind of gives me an idea on how far I can go. And I gotta say, even though I felt like I was babying it for like 1/3 of the trip, I feel like this thing isn't really made to go very far. So that kind of tells me like how far I'm able to go from my house. Because I had some other like ideas in mind of where I wanted to go. Only a little bit more ways to go. We had no issues with the GoPro. I just switched out the battery just because it's easier to switch out the battery so I can get a brand new charge on it and everything like that. But yeah, no issues with that. And bike hasn't had any issues. I'm pretty sure that motor's cooking back there, but I mean, I haven't felt anything like crazy, if that makes sense. Now, since this thing doesn't like work all the time, I like to kind of now get on the throttle now. I love how people go through red lights. I love it. People in Fresno just suck around here. Absolutely like annoying. And I'm pretty sure the people that are behind me right now in that Jeep, like I'm taking off perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. I'm worried about when the heat comes in real bad and then it really kind of hesitates getting up to speed, but I'm sure they're looking at my on the back being like, this guy has no license on the back. What the heck? Hey! That guy put his hand on. I wasn't sure if he was gonna see me over the trees. That's what's up. That's what's up. We getting love out here, baby. I'm gonna end the video here. Just know that I am down to 1 battery bar when I'm on the throttle, and then when I let off, it goes to 3. Like right now it's at 2 and it's gonna go to 3. So, and I went 21 miles as of right now, 21 miles. Max speed 52, and then our average speed was 23. And this was recording the whole time. I've been out here for 55 minutes. So hopefully you guys like this video. Drop a comment, please. Let's talk about this thing and tell me what you think about it, all right? See you guys, peace out. I should be in the bike lane. What a jackass.